Very good morning, children. I'm Deepa, your physical science teacher from Dr. Besant School. So, I hope all are watching all the videos, right? And understanding all the concepts. Okay? And to complete the written works in time and send to us. Okay, children? Right. In previous session, we learned about one of the synthetic fiber. What is that? Nylon. So how to prepare nylon, what are the chemicals we use to prepare nylon we learned, and what are the characteristics of nylon, and what are the materials made with nylon, and how strong nylon is. Activity also we have done, isn't it? And in today's session, we are going to learn about another synthetic fiber. What is that? Rayon. So how this rayon is prepared, that is what we are going to learn now. So before starting the session, I hope you all are ready with your books, right? Good. Now coming to our session, take page number 49 in your textbook. See, rayon. Okay, we know about natural silk, which is obtained from, how silk is obtained? Silk is obtained from silkworms, isn't it? Okay. Fabrics made of silk are very costly and it is not even accessible to all. Means they cannot be afforded by everyone as they are very costly, and the available silk also is not sufficient for preparing the fabrics for all the people present in the world. Production and maintenance of silk cloths are also very difficult and time taking process, but its texture fascinates everyone. Means this production and maintenance also very difficult for silk cloth, but its texture means the silk cloth, the silk fabrics, everyone will like that silk fabrics. It fascinates everyone, means attracts, it attracts to everyone. For many years, scientists attempted to make silk artificially, and their efforts were successful towards the end of 19th century. So, still many years, from many years, many of the scientists are trying to prepare the artificial silk, and their efforts became successful by the end of 19th century. The first commercial production of artificial silk was achieved in USA in 1911. But this fiber was named as rayon only in 1924. So first artificial silk was prepared in USA in the year 1911. But that was named as, that artificial silk is named as rayon in the year 1924. And the first rayon factory in India was established in Kerala. This is important one, children. First rayon factory in India. The first rayon factory. First rayon factory in India. Where is this? In Kerala. The first rayon factory is established in Kerala in the year 1946. Now, how rayon is prepared? Now we are going to learn how this rayon is prepared. We noted that petrochemicals are the source material for many polymers and synthetic fibers. Already we discussed or not? Synthetic fibers are made from petroleum products which are called as petrochemicals. That is nothing but polymers. But the source material for rayon is wood pulp. The source material for this rayon, the main source material for rayon is wood pulp. The juice is substance obtained from wood. That is the main material to prepare rayon. Then what is this? Rayon obtained from wood pulp. Wood pulp means from the tree. Means it should be natural fiber. Then why it became a synthetic fiber? You got this doubt or not? Yes or no? When rayon, the main material is wood pulp, when wood is a natural resource, so rayon should be a natural fiber. Then why it is called synthetic fiber? Can you guess? It is not prepared completely with wood pulp. This wood pulp is mixed with some chemicals. For this wood pulp, some chemicals, main source material is wood pulp. But for this wood pulp, some of the chemicals are mixed to prepare this rayon. So it is called synthetic fiber. That is the reason it do not become a natural fiber. Am I clear, children? See. It is the only synthetic fiber obtained from plant cellulose, and so it is called cellulose fiber. So what is the other name of rayon? As it is prepared from wood pulp, it is also called cellulose fiber. Dash is called cellulose fiber. Very important bit, children. Dash is called cellulose fiber. Rayon. Why it is called cellulose fiber? Because it is obtained from wood pulp, cellulose. Obtained from plant cellulose. So it is also called cellulose fiber. Now, if rayon is obtained from plant cellulose, then why don't we call it as a natural fiber? I already asked you this. The cellulose that was collected from wood or bamboo pulp is treated with several chemicals. I told you or not? Mixed with chemicals. First, sodium hydroxide is added and then carbon disulfide to the cellulose. So, what all are mixed here? Here, what all are mixed? See? For this rayon to prepare, cellulose plus sodium hydroxide plus carbon disulfide. Sodium hydroxide and carbon disulfide. For this cellulose, sodium hydroxide and carbon disulfide are mixed. The cellulose dissolves in chemicals added to it. Then it gives a syrup called viscous. What I told, viscous? For preparation of nylon, I told or not? Viscous liquid means a thick liquid like curd and what we say honey. They are called viscous. So by mixing all this, it will prepare a juicy substance, a liquid substance, which is a viscous. We call it as viscous. Viscous is forced through a spinneret. Next, the remaining process is same like nylon. What we learnt for nylon, the same way. This viscous is sent through a spinneret. Spinneret means what I told, having tiny holes. Okay, many spinnerets will be there with different size holes and different shaped holes. Then the process is same. As the viscous is a thin liquid, through the hole it will flow. Then it is made to cool. Then the fiber will be prepared, which is ready for spun or oven. Clear, children? See, so viscous is forced through a spinneret. Spinneret is metal plates with very tiny holes into a solution and of dilute sulfuric acid. This gives us silk-like threads. So what will form now? It forms the silk-like threads. The threads are cleaned with soap and dried. So once they are cooled and become like threads solidified, then they are cleaned with soap and made to dry. This new fiber is called, rayon. What do you say now? Is rayon natural fiber or artificial? Now tell me whether it is a natural fiber or artificial fiber. It is a artificial fiber. Though it is prepared from plant cellulose, we have not used only plant cellulose for its preparation, isn't it? Along with cellulose, what are all mixed? Some chemicals like sodium hydroxide, carbon disulfide, all these are mixed. So it is a artificial fiber, which seems like silk, but not original silk. Okay, but it is cheaper than silk, which is accessible by all. Now, some kinds of rayons are made from short cotton fibers left on cotton seeds after ginning. Rayon is cheaper than silk and can be woven like silk fiber. It can be dyed in a wide variety of colors. It can be dyed. Here, what is this dyed? What is this? Dyed means coloring. Okay, many colors can be, we can, what we say, this silk fiber which is prepared, this rayon fiber, we can uh, add many colors for this. Now, rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheets. See, this rayon, not only this pure rayon, even this rayon can combine with some other fibers. Rayon mixed with cotton. So rayon plus cotton, what does it form? So it is used to prepare bed sheets. Rayon plus cotton used to prepare bed sheets. And rayon is mixed with wool. Rayon mixed with wool. Then it forms carpets. It is used for making carpets. So not a single rayon is used for preparing fabrics. Not only that, rayon can be mixed with cotton to form bed sheets, and rayon can be mixed with wool to form carpets. And rayon is often used in fashion and home furnishings. It is also used in fashion and home furnishings. Rayon is also found in sanitary products. No sanitary products? Yes? Like for babies, diapers. Use it for diapers and bandages and lints for dressing wounds. Why we use for sanitary products? Because rayon absorbs water, not like nylon. Nylon does not absorb water, isn't it? Nylon. But rayon will absorbs water. So it is used for sanitary products like diapers. Diapers for babies, we will use the diapers, which will absorb that urine, isn't it? Rayon is not a perfect fiber to prepare all fabrics because it is made up from plant cellulose and it absorbs water easily. Absorbing water makes rayon weak and causes the fiber to break easily. So as rayon absorbs water, as this rayon absorbs water, this fabric is weak. It is very weak. Okay. So, and also causes the fiber to break easily. Causes the fiber to break. It makes the fiber to break easily because it absorbs water. Why it will absorb water? Because it is prepared from plant cellulose. As it is prepared from plant cellulose, it absorbs water easily. So it is a weak and causes the fiber to break easily. Am I clear, children? This is what about rayon. I hope you all understood. So rayon, the main material for rayon is also called artificial silk. Okay, as silk is very costly and not accessible to all. So scientists from many years they tried and prepared a artificial silk which is called rayon. And the first rayon factory in India is established in Kerala in 1946. And rayon, the main source of rayon is wood pulp, plant cellulose. Then when it is obtained from plant cellulose, why it became synthetic fiber? Why not natural fiber? Because for that cellulose, some of the chemicals will be added like sodium hydroxide and carbon disulfide. Such chemicals are added. Then they are melted and forced through a spinneret and the fiber which obtained is cooled. Then it is washed and dried. Understood? Then the silk fiber is prepared, which is called as rayon. And this rayon is mixed with cotton to form bed sheets, to make bed sheets. And this rayon can be mixed with wool to prepare carpets. And many other things can be prepared from rayon. Mainly sanitary products, diapers, bandages and all, because rayon absorbs water. But as it absorbs water, it is weak and it causes the fiber to break easily. This is about another synthetic fiber, rayon. Am I clear, children? Now next topic, why do we combine fibers? Here you have seen rayon combined with cotton. Okay, here rayon combined with wool. Why they should combine like that? What is the need of combining? Can you tell me? Children, you all know natural fibers are good for our skin, isn't it? Whereas synthetic fibers, their maintenance is easy and also they are less cost, less expensive. So everyone can purchase them. But natural fibers give comfort to the body. Synthetic fibers, as they are made with chemicals, they give irritation to the skin. Okay, but they are cheaper. So what should we do? To see, we require in cheap cost, which is accessible to all. Okay, everyone should be able to afford, but should give comfort to the body. How is it possible? What should be done for all these qualities to have for fiber? For that reason, what will be done? Two or more fibers will be combined. Understood? This process of combining two or more fibers, natural fiber and synthetic fiber, like that, combining two or more fibers is called blending. What is this process called? Blending. Blending. What is meant by blending? Any synthetic fiber can be combined with two or more. Any synthetic fiber can be combined with two or more other fibers. This process is called blending. Very important question. What is meant by blending? Now you understood what is blending. Synthetic fiber can be combined with two or more other fibers. The other fibers may be natural fiber or any other synthetic fibers. Then this process is called blending. You understood, children? Please note down this definition of blending, which is very important. Synthetic fiber, any synthetic fiber can combine with two or more other fibers. This is called blending. Why blending should be done? What is the necessary for doing blending? As I told, suppose example, let us take, what is that? Cotton. Cotton gives comfort to the skin. We will feel very free, happy, relaxed when we wear cotton clothes, isn't it? Because that gives comfort to the skin. It will absorb the sweat easily and everything. Okay, it will absorb sweat, so we will feel happy. Cotton clothes give the, as it is a natural fiber, it gives comfort to the skin. Whereas synthetic fibers like polyester, nylon and all, their maintenance is very easy. Cotton maintenance is not so easy. Synthetic fibers like nylon, polyester and all, their maintenance is very easy. Easily they are washable. Okay, and but as they are made with chemicals, they will give irritation to the skin. So by combination of this natural and synthetic fibers like cotton and polyester. That cloth, that fiber, what that fabric will give both comfort to the skin and easy for maintenance. Understood? See, cotton, what will happen? It is gives comfort to the skin. But if you observe cotton cloth, very quickly it will form wrinkles. You know, wrinkles means what? Wrinkles. Suppose this cloth is there, this sari, it will not get wrinkles. But cotton sari will get wrinkles. Wrinkles means ముడతలు పడిపోవడం. ఇలా ముడతలు ముడతలుగా రావటం. Okay? So this cotton will form very quickly wrinkles. Whereas polyester, if you take, it will not give comfort to the skin, but it will never form wrinkles. And its maintenance is easy. So by the combination of this cotton and polyester, you will get a new fabric which will give comfort to the skin and which will not form wrinkles. Understood? So to have a good qualities of all the fibers which are combined, this combination of fibers will takes place, which is called as blending. I hope I am clear to you. Yes, this is the process of blending. If you observe the labels on your clothes, suppose let us take any of the cloth and see the labels they will give. Observe children, here on the label they will write. See what is there here. Can you see what is written here? 100% cotton. Yes or no? You all can see 100% cotton. Means it is a pure cotton. Nothing is mixed in this. No blending is taken place for this cloth. Whereas I will show you another one. Yes. See children, if you are able to see properly. Okay. See here. See what is written. Can you see? Yes. Now observe what is there. 60% cotton, 40% polyester. Can you see the label? On the label it will be written 60% cotton and 40% polyester. So it is a blended cloth, blended fabric. Okay, it is combination of two fibers, cotton and polyester. 60% cotton and 40% polyester, which will give comfort to the skin as well as wrinkle free. This fabric will not form wrinkles. Clear children? In the same way, another one also I will show you. See here, it is written here. Can you see what is written? 58% cotton and 41% polyester. Okay, 58% cotton and 41% polyester. So it is also a blended fabric which will give comfort to the skin and which will never form wrinkles. Understood children? I hope you all understood. This process is called blending. This is called blending. Okay. Now see in your textbook, activity 5, why do we combine fibers? I hope you all understood. You see here in the textbook given, here labels are given in the textbook, you all can see. At the top it is written qualities JA, ZZ and all, whereas contains 40% polyester and 60% cotton. Okay children, in the same way another one given 65% polyester and 35% rayon. See in your books, isn't it? So any synthetic fiber can be combined with two or more other fibers. This is called blending. Natural and synthetic fibers are often blended for preparing better fabric. A blend does not simply mean alternating threads of cotton and polyester. See here blending means not that alternating one cotton thread, one polyester thread, both mixing, not that is not called blending. Unique and different textures can be created through blending. When a fiber is combined with another fiber, certain qualities of first fiber are combined with the qualities of other fibers and give us a blended fabric which possesses the best qualities of both. Blending helps us to reduce the limitations of both fibers. For example, if you consider cotton and polyester blend, cotton is comfortable to wear but it forms wrinkles. I told of wrinkles, mudtal padatum. But polyester is wrinkle free. Therefore, when these two are combined, the end result is a comfortable and wrinkle free fabric. Cotton shrinks in wash while polyester generally does not. So when these two are combined in a proper ratio, the resultant material does not shrink to a large extent when compared with a pure cotton fabric. The more the percentage of natural fiber in blending of fibers, the more would be the comfort to the skin. So in this blending also you observe, I have shown you some labels there and here also. You observe more percent will be cotton, 60% cotton, 40% polyester, or 58% cotton, like that 41%, 42% polyester. More percentage will be cotton, natural fiber. Why? How much more percentage is natural fiber, that much comfort will be there for the skin. When natural fibers contribute to a fabric, it allows the skin to breathe easily. Also, natural fibers are generally free from irritating chemicals. As natural fibers does not contain any chemicals, they will not cause any irritation to the skin, rashes or anything to the skin. Understood, children? So they give comfort. So this is called blending. I hope you all understood blending. So in today's session, we learned what is meant by rayon, how this rayon is prepared, and what are the uses of rayon. And also we understood why the fibers will combine, and the process of combining of fibers is called blending, and why blending should be done. This is all we learned. I hope I'm clear, children. You all understood. So you'll read the textbook again and highlight the keywords. Okay, children, in next session, we are going to learn about another synthetic fiber, that is acrylic. Okay, children, thank you.